Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Nathan Knight gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, our starting pitcher today is making his major league debut. You can only imagine the anxiousness, the anxiety that's going through, and the nervousness. So I'm really excited to see, can he calm those nerves? Can he reach back and execute his pitches? If he's able to calm his nerves, maybe we'll see why he's here in the big leagues. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the D-backs. And I'm looking at third baseman Jake Lamb. Now, they put him in the outfield every now and then, but he's primarily a third baseman. I think he surprised a lot of people coming out of the University of Washington. They didn't think he was going to have this kind of power. He's not only got power, he's got good range defensively as well.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. 1-1 home now to Crawford. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2 count with a guy on first base that can run like he can, I think they got to send him right here. I think he's off and running.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. This is line to left. Gonzalez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move
Batting
up.
third, the left fielder, number 44, Willie McCovey.
In now, Willie McCovey. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
In now, Will Clark. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a liner. That's a hit, the first of the year for San Francisco. In to score, the runner from third. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Will Clark has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Runners are at the corners with one man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Love racing back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A 3-run home run off the bat of Buster Posey. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Into the box now, Denard Span. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Now here it comes. On the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Chase Field. It's now 4-0 San Francisco. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning, the next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, last year is one of the better pitchers in all of baseball. ERA under 3, and as a starting pitcher to have an ERA under 3, that tells you a lot about how good and durable he is. So I'm looking for him to have another big season, and maybe that starts with this game right here. All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And at shortstop, Brandon Crawford. I call him the magic man. He can pick it. You ever seen him catch a ball through his legs? Yeah, he'll do that in the game every now and then. He's really turned himself into a complete player, particularly the Gold Glove defense doesn't hurt.
Into the box now, Zach Love. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. 1-1, here it comes. And this will be fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Prince McQueen. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Striding in, Michael Lee. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bumgarner's ready. 2-1 on its way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail here 4-0. Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Fouled back. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Gonzalez. 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Ready now, Madison Bumgarner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, beautiful dive. He is out.
Now batting, second baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Digging in to try it again, Orlando Cepeda. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Brandon Crawford bats here after the 2-out hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark.
Crawford.
Orlando Cepeda has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head he's on top of the world.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Gonzalez has a read on it, And the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Giants 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Standing in, David Lee. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. And a fastball just a bit high. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck. And good for him. David Lee has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box, Luis Gonzalez. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Hunter McQueen. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Crawford onto the grass. And that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Warren Fox. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Bumgarner into his motion. Here it is on 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that extends the inning and gives Jake Lamb an opportunity with 2 out. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Warren Fox has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Digging in, Jake Lamb. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in, Nathan Knight. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the 3rd from Chase Field in Phoenix. Digging in for his second at bat, Willie McCovey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes. Outside, 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time, and he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Striding in once again, Will Clark, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. 1-1, here it is. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Lays off, 2-2 now. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 2-2. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Full count. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Standing in now, Denard Span. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready for another chance? Hunter Pence, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Lee is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Zach Love. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. McCovey will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Prince McQueen.
So digging in now, Prince McQueen. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Standing in, Michael Lee. Just hung in there on that one. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in now, David Lee. 2 out with the man at first. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 4 and the D-backs 1. Now batting, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Madison Bumgarner. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to.
Into the box, Orlando Cepeda. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1 and 2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
He'll try again. 1-2. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Lee is right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Into the box, Luis Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there.
Batting.
That's 6 to this point.
Baseman,
so he's got good stuff,
Hunter
and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, Hunter McQueen. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping up now, Warren Fox. 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCovey waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
So coming to the plate, Jake Lamb. He drew a walk his first time up. Bumgarner sets. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with 1 swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Standing in now, Nathan Knight. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
One and two, here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail it 4-1. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Giants right now are looking for base runners. They'd love to start this inning with the leadoff walk.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. Another one sent foul. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Stepping in now, Willie McCovey. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Willie McCovey has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box, Will Clark. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Crawford rounds the corner and is headed home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Make it 5-1.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Zach Godley is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Zach Godley.
Buster Posey will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And before the 3-2, a move to first, and he's back standing. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 6-1.
Well, he got jammed. It's not going to look pretty when you talk to him about it. But, man, in the box scores, he picks up the RBI and keeps his team pushing forward.
In now, Denard Span. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here's another 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee moves over, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Giants on top, 7-1. At the plate, Zach Love. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Prince McQueen. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
1-2.
1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Now the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat. Once again, a 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Digging in once again, Michael Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Outside and a full count, 3-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 7-1. Ready for another shot now, Madison Bumgarner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, Orlando Cepeda. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in once again, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw, being especially careful here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie McCovey. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A runner on first with 2 away. Squared that one up just a little late. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They're on top 7-1. Ready for another chance. David Lee due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Set to deal on 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving over is Pence, and he's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
Striding in once again, Luis Gonzalez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCovey is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Hunter McQueen.
Digging in to try it again, Hunter McQueen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the 2-1. A high fastball is in there.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 7-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready once again, Will Clark. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And the pitch. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Here's Buster Posey now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Denard Span. Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now batting, Hunter Pence. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Clark rounds third and is digging for the plate, and this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Eduardo Nunez.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
And the pitch on 2-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
At the plate, Madison Bumgarner. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Right field. Lee is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Giants lead it 9-1. Now in the box, Warren Fox. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Couple of walks for him thus far. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, pitcher, Zach.
Paul Goldschmidt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
1 out and a runner on third. And he misses 2-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Two 1. Here it is. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Hey, they get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Stepping in, Zach Love. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
full count. Here it comes. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The payoff pitch one more time. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Nunez near the bag at third, and that ends the inning. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left. Eighth inning coming up. Giants out in front here, 9-2. J.J. Hoover enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
J.J. Hoover.
Standing in, Orlando Cepeda. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 2-2 one more time. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch.
That was the fourth foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there, and it's full 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Willie McCovey.
Settling in now, Willie McCovey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
Here's the 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Will Clark will be next. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Stepping in now, Will Clark. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And this is fouled straight back.
That's the 6th ball he's fouled off in a row. You just keep fighting until he gives you something to hit.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gonzalez has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
At the plate, Buster Posey. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In now, Denard Span. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Pence. His prior history versus this arm, hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-2, here it is. And that one stayed up a little high.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 11 and the Diamondbacks 2. At the plate, Prince McQueen. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Striding in, Michael Lee, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Now the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Looking to send him packing again. Bounced softly in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
Now at the plate, David Lee. Bumgarner has his target. 3-1 pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Hey, when a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in, Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, McCovey. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Randall Delgado comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Delgado.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on. And when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Barry Bonds will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25.
Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Love on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Barry Bonds has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box, Orlando Cepeda. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Ready now, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Love will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Giants on top, 11-2. Corey Guerin comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
62. Corey Guerin.
So stepping in, Hunter McQueen starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Hunter McQueen has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the box now, Warren Fox. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jake Lamb standing in now. Couple of walks for him thus far. Two and one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
When you got that runner on third base, you want to get greedy right there. He just pokes one the opposite way to pick up that runner at third base.
Steve Finley will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Steve Finley.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Ready with the 3-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Zach Love.
Stepping in, Zach Love, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. Madison Bumgarner gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Nathan Knight was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants. 11 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.